Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of reactjs tutorial. So in this video we are going to install the reactjs app. Okay, and we are also going to install the react bootstrap and the react router, and after that we are going to test the react as well. Okay, in the last video we have taken the complete overview of the react, and in this video we are going to do some important installations for react. Okay, so first of all, I am going to create the folder for the rect in my XAMPP HTTP docs. Here you can see, because I'm creating inside the XAMPP folder because I want to run the Laravel as well. Okay, and see, we are going to use the Laravel as the backend. And if you don't know anything about the Laravel, then please follow my another series to learn about the Laravel so that you can use it as the backend. Okay, so here in my htdocs folder I'm going to create one new folder here, and I'm going to name it like react project. Okay, so inside this folder there are two folders again, one for the front end and one for the back end. For front end we are going to keep the react app folder, and for the back end we will create some other folder in which we are going to do the code with Laravel. Okay, so for model and controller part that the Laravel is going to handle, and view part is react.js is going to handle. Okay, so I'm going to search here one like create react app. Okay, create react app. You can search this one so that you can open the website of react.js, in which you can see the command that you need to run to install the react app. Okay, this is the command that you need to run to install your react, to create the project of your react. Okay, so I'm going to copy this command, and we'll go here in my Mac. I'm going to right click and services, new terminal at folder, and here I'm going to copy paste this command. And here the last one, you can see the command is npx create react app, and the last one is my app. Okay, I'm going to replace it with my app, whatever the name I want to give. I will give something like react app. Okay, so this is this name react app I'm going to give to my app. Okay, so I'm going to enter this one. So if you are in Windows, you can simply go inside your folder and can create that. Right click, if you have installed the git bash, or if you have the command prompt, you can simply run that like you used to run the Laravel commands, Laravel artisan command. In the same way you can run. Okay, or like we have installed the VS code as well. Okay, so I'm going to open this VS code here. See, here also we can able to run. It also provide us uh, I'm going to open, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to open this VS code as well, that we are going to use for our react application for generating the code for react. Okay, so this editor we are going to use. See, we can simply see it start coming here, so we can check its progress. So it will take some time. So in the meantime I'm going to show you. Okay, so after once the react app get installed, we are going to run it as well, we will test it as well. And one more thing we are going to install after when the installation complete, we are going to install the react bootstrap. See, everything we need to install separately. Okay, so react bootstrap, we'll open it as well, react bootstrap. So from this website we are going to install the react bootstrap for our react. Okay, so we can click on here get started. Okay, so we will give this command to install react bootstrap. So npm is helps us to install the packages, and here you can see there is the command npx instead of npm, because npx temporarily install the package. Okay, and npm permanently install the package. This is the difference. So it will take some more time. Let's see the progress. Wait for few minutes. So our installation has been done. You can see success, created React app, add folder this one. Okay, so now we can go inside our folder cd React app. Okay, so we can click on npm start, so that it will show, it will run the React. Okay, so it will take few seconds, and see, it is starting the development server, and you can see the screen that is coming from the React. Okay, so this is the React project that is running for the first time in our system. So for the first time it will take few seconds, after that it will run faster. And this is the home page for the React. You can see this is the home page for the React. And now we will open the VS code. Now I will just drag it and will open the project here. Okay, and it will ask you to trust this one. Yes, we can check this one, and yes, trust this one. And here you can see all the file will come at the left sidebar. So we are going to work on this src folder most of the time. See, there are components we need to build the components in React, that I am going to explain you in my next video, that how to create the components in React. So but most of the time we are going to work in the src folder itself. Okay, there are other files also, but we need, see, this one contains all the packages, node modules contains all the packages of React. Okay, we are not going to do anything inside this folder. So public folder sometime we use for the images or something. Okay, and most of the time we are going to work on the code that is the part of the src folder. Okay, and see, here some more files are there, readme and package.json for the updating the package if sometime we require. Okay, generally we don't require. And see, this file is the git ignore file that we require whenever we are going to push our project to the git, and the deploy the project at last when we are going to make it live. Okay, so now our main work is in the app.js file. Okay, you can see this file, and I am going to enlarge this one. Okay, I can do it like this. Okay, you can see this file, and app.js and index.js. Okay, so this is the another file. So I'm going to show you that the code that is coming from here, learn React. Okay, so if you will change here like welcome to React, instantly it will change. Here you can see I update here, save, and if I will open here, you can see it's changed, welcome to React. Whatever you write, it will change. Okay, welcome, see, save, and then you can see here it comes welcome. Okay, so you can see there is no refresh required. You are not required to refresh the page like we used to do in Laravel projects. We used to refresh the page, and but here no refresh is required, it instantly refresh. This is the benefit of the React, like I have explained you in my last video. So this is the single page application. See, we will make the components. Components helps us to create the separate pages. Okay, I will briefly explain you right away, so that it will benefit you. So see, we are going to make the components here. Okay, our main task is for making the components. Okay, we are going to make lot of components in React. Okay, so like we have the products module. Okay, suppose we have the products module, and in this products module, what we are going to create, we are going to create like add product. Okay, so add product will have the one component, this is the one component. Okay, and we are going to create the edit product. So edit product is having the separate component. Okay, separate component, this is the two component, like we can say. And one is the we can say the view products. Okay, view products is having the separate component, this is the third component. So React is based on these components. Okay, so we are going to create lot of components for our React. Okay, so these components we are going to combine to create the pages. Okay, so this is a kind of the pages, but these components instantly work like the pages we need to refresh, like we will go to one page and then to another, it will keep on refreshing. But here we will work on the components, and those components help us to load the content in the page itself, in the single page itself. Okay, so only the content will change, with the help of these components, the complete page will not refresh at all. Okay, I hope that you will understand the point. In next few videos I'm going to explain you even better, and we're going to practically work on this one, then you are going to have better idea. Okay, so now few more things we need to install here. Okay, let's install those things first of all. So we need to install here React Bootstrap, like I have explained you. So this command we need to give. So now we can give this command either, there are two ways. Like if you are in Windows, then you can go inside your project folder, you can right click, if you have installed the git bash, then you can click on git bash here, or you can open the command prompt here and then you can run the command, or otherwise you can run the command in the Visual Studio Code itself. See here, uh, if you will drag it up, you can see the terminal is here, and you can run your command here as well. So there are two ways to run the command. Okay, so we can try here to run the command npm install react bootstrap. Okay, so we can try to run the command here. So let's install the react bootstrap, and it will take the few seconds. After that we will move further, installing the react router as well. Okay, so in the meantime I'm going to tell you, see, uh, like it gives the button example as well. I'm going to show you, we can import the button component. See, here all the packages are the separate package that we can install here. After installing this bootstrap, we able to get the better view of our layout. Okay, better view of we will have. See here, I'm going to remove this one, and will add some more code that will tell you. See, I'm going to show you here. We'll do one button like we used to create the button. This is the simple button. Okay, so I'm going to show you that it will change here. Okay, see it change here, simple button. I am also going to add some other tag here, welcome to React. Okay, so now you understand that how to run your code, how to make your code in React. Okay, see, welcome to React. Okay, so uh, now you can see, now we want to add one bootstrap button, but first we are going to see that it has been installed. Okay, so I think maybe it has been installed. uh, okay, so let's try with the bootstrap button. See here, button always, see, first of all we need to add this class here. Okay, we are going to add this one in the app.js. uh, okay, after adding, and one more thing, we are required to add this one, this bootstrap class as well, that we can add either in index.js or app.js. We can add here in index.js this bootstrap class. Okay, and now I am going to try with the button of bootstrap button is with b must be caps in the bootstrap button. Okay, so here I will add here bootstrap button. Okay, so let's see the difference. I'm going to check here, and here you can see the difference. This is the bootstrap button and this is the simple button. You can see the difference between both. Okay, so, simple button, how it looks like simple one, and this is the bootstrap button. See, it looks really good, because we have installed the bootstrap package, so that's why it looks like this. Okay, so now one more package we are going to install here. We are going to install the React router. Okay, so router help us in the same way like we have done the Laravel routes, from switching from one page to another. Okay, so I'm going to install the router as well, React router. So we are going to search here, install React router. Okay, we will open the another website here, this one, React router. Okay, to install the React router. Okay, so here we will give this command npm install React router. Okay, yarn we don't have, we have the npm, so we can install this one. So see, one is the way that you can go in VS Code, and you can here internal, you can just simply give the command. See how good VS Code is. You can give the commands here itself, you can code here itself, you can run as well here. Okay, that I will tell you in another video that how you can run. Okay, so now see, I'm going to install this one with here. We can also install from here, so I'm going to tell you that how you can install. Right click, services, new terminal at folder. You can go inside your folder if you are in Windows. Right click, see git bash here, or you can run the command prompt to install the another package, that is the npm install react router. Okay, so it will take few seconds as well. So there are two ways to install. You can either install from the VS Code itself, or you can install it like this. Okay, so this package has been installed. You can see added two package and this one. So six, you can ignore this one. Okay, so this one has been installed as well, that we are going to use in the next video. And hope you can able to install the React app at your end as well. And if you will find any trouble, you can surely contact me. In the next video we are going to install the Laravel 9 okay, as well, separately, so that we can connect both React app with the Laravel. So Laravel will act as the backend, and React will act as the front end, and we will connect both. We are going to work on first of all get API, so that I can practically tell you that how we can connect both, and how our e-commerce, how we are going to build our e-commerce app. Okay, so stay tuned for the next video. That's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.